Hi everyone and welcome to Bounce Back with Beth. Today I've got a workout for you that is focusing on full body movements. It's working to improve your strength, engaging as many of the muscles in the body as possible, so all compound movements. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we're going to start off with a warm-up, just getting the body moving, just starting off with some marching, swinging your arms. We've got 3 movements to start with, just to get the body warmed up and ready for the strength workout. It's really important to just make sure you've got the blood flowing to the muscles that are going to be working. It can prevent injury and also help you perform better in this workout. So just keep going. And then we will move into the next exercise, which is going for a step and a pull back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, so working the muscles in the back as well as the arms and legs as you're kicking back. If you're struggling with balance for this one, then just keeping your feet quite close together, holding for a second before coming down. Keep breathing. Okay, and then we'll move into the next one, which is going into a lunge. So bringing your front leg forward, keeping it bent slightly, back leg straight, arms out, twisting to each side, and then back to the middle. So same again with the opposite leg, front leg bent, back leg straight, arms out, twist, middle, twist, and changing sides. So this is a nice one for opening the hip flexor or the groin in the back leg. Okay, going back to the marching. Swinging your arms. See if you can bring your knees up slightly higher this time. Swinging the arms, keep going. Okay, and moving back into the step and pull. So we're still on the warm-up here. I'll give you a bit of time before we start the exercises. Ten more seconds of this. Okay, and stopping there. Moving back into the lunge with the twist. So front leg bent, back leg straight, arms out, twist, twist, keeping the hips straight, just the upper body moving and changing sides. So this might feel really nice, getting that spinal twist. One more of these on each leg and then we will start with the exercises. So we've got 5 exercises to go through, and the aim of these is to challenge your muscles and push them to the point of overload. So you push them to the point where they're starting to feel really tired. You should feel tired at the end of the workout, that's a really good sign. Tired but energized. Okay, so we will start in around 15 seconds with the first exercise, which is a squat. So your feet about hip width apart, pushing your hips back and coming up. If you're finding this difficult, then don't go quite so low, and just a small bend is fine. But here we go, moving into the squat. So we got coming down and back up. Going for 30 seconds of this squat. Just make sure your knees aren't coming in at all, so keeping the knees out. And try to look forwards as well. So looking forwards, looking to the horizon, that just prevents your shoulders rounding. It's a really good exercise, good compound one, working the lower body as well as the upper body and core muscles to keep your upper body strong. Keep going, last 5 seconds. Okay, and relax there. Next exercise, we have got either a wall press or a push-up, or using a bench. I will show you using the chair. So if you're going against the wall, you want your hands about chest height on the wall. I'll show you with the chair. Coming forwards and pushing back. So you're coming slightly onto your toes. If you're going for the push-up, you can either use a bench or you can use the floor. But wherever you're going from, off we go. 30 seconds, everyone going together of this press. And this is working the chest muscles and the muscles in your arms, particularly the triceps. Keep going, we're already halfway through this one. Keeping your head back. Okay, and stopping there. Next exercise, I will take my weight. For this one, you don't have to use your weight though, but it's moving into a deadlift. So you've got the weight in front of you, slight bend in your knees, coming forwards to your flat back, making sure you're not rounding your shoulders, and coming back up again. Okay, 30 seconds of this exercise, off we go. This is a really good exercise for working the muscles in the backs of your legs and the glute muscles. Just make sure you're not rounding your shoulders though, so keeping your chest up, shoulders back. Last 5 seconds. And relax there. Okay. Next 2 exercises are the same, and these are a row with a reverse fly. So for this one, you want to use a chair or something to support you here, so a table will do as well. So using the weight on one side, pulling back for the first movement, so you've got the row, and then moving into the reverse fly with a straight arm, or just a small bend in the arm, so moving into the row and fly. Okay, everyone going together, 30 seconds, off we go. So while you're doing this, you want to keep your belly button drawn in, so your abdominal muscles are also engaged. Keeping your shoulders relaxed. Last 10 seconds. Go for one more. And relax there. Okay, moving on to the other side, so 10 seconds recovery, and then going with the right leg forward, weight in the left arm, and doing the opposite arm in 2, 1, and off we go. So pulling back and out. So you might notice here there's slightly different lighting. My video wasn't working yesterday, so I've had to redo this one. Got halfway through yesterday and then it just stopped. Okay, keep going. Last 10 seconds, don't give up here. This is the last exercise of this round. And relax. Okay, 10 seconds recovery, 15 seconds recovery, and then we will repeat this circuit again, going back to the squat. Okay. When you are ready, starting with the squat for this one, 30 seconds. Next exercise, off we go. So pushing your hips back, coming up. So we're on to the second round of these exercises now. 3 rounds in total. So really pushing through your heels as you come up. Sitting back. Last 10 seconds. So keep going, really working the lower body. 2, 1, and stopping there. 10 seconds recovery, and then we will go back to the wall press. So either using your wall again, so if you've got a wall in front of you, you can use this for this exercise. I'll use the chair again for this one, but again, if you want to do it as a push-up, either on a bench or on the floor, you can. Okay, off we go, starting with the wall press. Coming forwards, keeping your chest up. Just make sure your head's not coming forwards when you're doing this one, keeping it in line with the rest of your body. This is a really good compound movement, mainly targeting the chest muscles and the triceps. Breathing out as you push up. Last 5, 2, and 1. And stopping there. 10 seconds recovery. And then taking your weights, or you don't have to use weights for this one, but we will move back to the deadlift. So weights in front of you, coming forwards, keeping a flat back, and squeezing your glutes as you come up. In 2, 1, and off we go. 30 seconds of this deadlift. So really make sure you're not rounding your shoulders. If your hamstrings are really tight, then don't worry about going too far down, just a really small bend and then back up. That is still enough to get your hamstrings working, toning the backs of your legs. Breathing out as you're coming up. Last 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Okay, moving back to our row and reverse fly. So 10 seconds recovery again. Left foot forward, right arm working here, and then moving into this row and fly. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Squeezing the shoulder blades. So really challenging the muscles here. Working the upper body, working the arms, working the back. This is a tough one, so if you're finding it hard, then feel free to drop the weight, but just keep going with the movement. Last 5 seconds. And 1, and stop there. 10 seconds recovery while we change sides. Moving onto the left arm, right leg forward, just a slight bend. And then 2, 1, pulling back, off we go, everyone together. Moving into the row and reverse fly. Again, just make sure you're not rounding your shoulders here, so keeping your head up, looking forwards. Last 5 seconds. And relax there. Good, that is the second round complete. Again, have a drink, have a quick short break before we go through for the third round, third and final set. Okay, so the final round, moving back to the squat in 3, 2, 1, off we go, going together. So if you want to challenge yourself this time, you can hold the weights again while you're doing this, but don't worry if not, a body weight squat is absolutely fine. So really challenging the quadricep muscles, the muscles in your thigh, holding for a second at the bottom before coming up. So this is the last round. This last round, just have a go pushing yourself that little bit further. Last 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, next exercise, 10 seconds recovery, and then going back to your wall press. If you've got the wall in front of you, doing this. If you've got a bench, you can do it on the bench. I'll demonstrate for this last round on the floor. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. 30 seconds of these push-ups or wall press, wherever you are, sticking with the level that is comfortable for you. Just make sure you're doing the exercises with good technique. That is your priority here. Keep going. Last 10 seconds. Breathing out as you're pushing away. Last 3, 2, and 1. And stopping there. Well done. Wherever you are, coming back to facing forwards, 10 seconds recovery. And then we've got our final deadlift. So the weight's in front of you, coming forwards, keeping your chest up and squeezing your glutes. Off we go. 30 seconds. Just keep your shoulders back, don't round them. Keeping your core engaged. Last 5 seconds. Go for one more. Coming forwards and coming back up. Good. Okay, last 2 exercises. So we've got the row and the reverse fly. Going back to the right side. Left leg forward, right arm working. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So keeping that lean forwards, it's just working more of the core muscles again. Keeping this movement nice and controlled, so don't try to rush it here. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1, and 10 seconds recovery, and then final one on the opposite side. So wherever you are, if you can take the weight for this one, doing it with the weight, but off we go. And out to the side, pulling back, and out. This is the last 30 seconds. Keeping it straight back. Last 10. Just try to keep your shoulders level while you're doing this. 3, 2, and 1. And relax there. Well done, everyone. That is the 3 sets complete. We will now go into a short stretch. So if you want to sit down for this stretch, you can do this sitting or standing. I've got 2 upper body and 2 lower body stretches. So I'm going to start with a nice shoulder stretch, taking my hand across my body and just pulling it towards me. So you should feel this all around the shoulder and down the arm. Really important to stretch after a workout like this, just to aid the recovery of the muscles. Means you're much less likely to get injured and also much more likely to be able to train again the next day. Okay, and relax there. And changing sides, taking the opposite arm. Pulling it towards you. So we'll hold each of these stretches for about 20 seconds. Okay, moving into the chest stretch, so just taking your arm behind you and holding onto either a wall or I'm holding onto the chair here. And twisting, so I'm facing forward, so I'm just opening up my chest here, stretching the muscles and also the muscles in the arm. If you're struggling with this one, then you can twist your body so it's sideways, but just the aim is to feel that stretch, feel that pull around the chest area. You can have a straight arm if it's on the wall, or bent if it's on the chair. Okay, and change side, same again on the opposite arm. So opening up the chest, opening up the shoulder again. Another 5 seconds of this stretch. Okay, and relax there. And we've got 2 leg stretches. So this one you might want to be seated. If you're standing, you can just place your foot in front of you and pull your toe up to the ceiling. But if you're seated, you'll get slightly more of a hamstring stretch. So in the back of the upper leg, and also in the calf. So pulling your toe towards you, keeping your chest up and feeling that stretch down the back of the leg. Just holding this one for another 10 seconds. This is a really good one to do after the deadlifts. Okay, and change sides. Same again on the opposite side. Pulling your toe up to the ceiling, leaning slightly over the leg. Okay, and last 2 stretches. This is a tough one, but if you can do this, then it's a really good one to do. But it's the quadricep stretch. So taking the back of your foot, your heel, or if you're struggling with this one, you can wrap a towel around it, which helps pull the leg towards you. And then you'll get a nice pull down the thigh. You can hold on to something to help you balance with this one. Okay, and changing sides. So you're taking the opposite foot, pulling it towards you, feeling the pull down the thigh. This is a tough one for balance though, so don't worry if you're struggling with this stretch. And relax there. And there we go, that was day 30 out of my anti-corona exercise videos completed. Thank you so much for anyone who has stayed with me and watched all of these videos. Please continue to share with family and friends, and let's try and reach more people, let more people experience the benefits of exercising. Thanks for watching Bounce Back.